Good day, Kavibal, and welcome to our Learn at Home Facebook Live. For the discussion today, the topic will be on teaching time management to young learners. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. Make sure you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Share the video using hashtag LearnAs1PH as our official hashtag to all our Vibal webinars. Experience learning Kavibal. And now, to proceed with our webinar this evening, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker today. Kim Durla is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English in the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. She takes up Master of Arts, major in Malikhaing Pagsulat in University of the Philippines, Diliman. Currently, she teaches English Communication Arts in St. Paul College, Pasig Grade School Department. She has conducted workshops about creative writing, news writing, and feature writing in various public and private schools in Metro Manila. She also dedicates her time in serving at their church in Taytay, Rizal. In her spare time, she maintains her blog www.kimderla.com. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome our speaker, Miss Kim Derla.
Hi everyone, I am Kim Durla. I am from St. Paul College, Pasig. I am a published author of 12 books and I am also a God servant in Taytay Rizal. I am so excited to share with you my thoughts about teaching time management to young learners. Hi everyone. For today, we are going to talk about teaching time management for young learners. So this talk is dedicated to all the teachers and parents out there, and also to those stakeholders in our field. All right. So again, this is about teaching time management. I believe we all have an idea what time management is, but the challenge is how do we teach it to young learners? Again, my name is Miss Kim, and I am so excited to share with you my thoughts about this topic. So let's start. So for uh, the next 30 minutes, I'll be sharing with you the importance of teaching time management. Why do we need to teach it? And then I'm going to share practical ways to teach young learners time management. And later on, I'll give you helpful guides to make learning manageable to all. So, are you ready? Let's start. So, what is time management? Time management is the process of allotting time in doing certain activities. Therefore, if you invited your friend to eat dinner with you, or if you called someone and they will tell you na, oh, wala akong time, wala akong oras para dyan. So, maybe wala nga silang oras, but if they are really your friend, they will give you options, they will give you time, they will find time for you, or they will make time for you because they have this time management skills. So despite the tons of activities that we're doing, if we know how to manage our time really well, then we can really cope with the challenges every day. So time management is the process. It's not the end goal. It's a process. We do it regularly. It's the process of allotting time in doing certain activities. So I want everybody to take note of these three keywords. The word process, allotting time, and activities. So we are going to talk about those three keywords through tonight. So let's continue. Why is teaching time management important? When we teach time management to our young learners, we help them increase their productivity. Therefore, they can use their energy efficiently and effectively. So say for example, we have this kid, meron ditong bata na grade 1 pa lang siya. Time management is important even for grade 1 student. Bakit? Kasi if that kid, if that student knows that time is really important, managing time is important, then that kid will not waste his time. So if he will not waste his time, he will produce more things. He will do more activities, and therefore he will be more productive. So also, teaching time management is also teaching someone how to use their energy properly. Ano nga ba yung mga bagay na dapat pagtuunan ng pansin? Ano yung mga bagay na dapat bigyan ng oras? At kung alam na natin kung anong mga bagay ang mga dapat bigyang pansin, gaano natin sila dapat katagal bigyan ng oras? Alright. So, mahalaga ang oras natin. Our time is very important. Therefore, we should prioritize our task. So we should be reminded that not all tasks are needed right now. So may mga task na maaaring kaya pa bukas, kaya pang isubmit, no? Therefore, we should prioritize, which is really urgent. So later, I'll talk more about it. And also, teaching time management to the young learners will lead them to success. So we are the agents of their success. Kung teacher man tayo or parents tayo, we are helping our young learners to succeed kung maituturo natin effectively kung ano yung time management. And later on, teaching time management is important because if kids know how to manage their time, they will definitely have a meaningful life. So now, how do you teach time management to young learners? Are you ready? Let's continue. So first things first, we have to make it fun. How do we make it fun? we can make it fun by teaching them in a funny way. Not really the kind of teaching na tawa lang, walang sense. It would be helpful for the students to have fun as they learn. They would appreciate the lesson more if uh, it's giving them fun. They are enjoying it. They are not scared of it. They know that happy sila while doing it, while learning it. Therefore, we should make it fun. And how do we make it fun? We can make it fun by adding simple activities, or we can add games, and we can also give them extra rewards. If we do that, teaching time management would be really fun for them. Again, remember that I think this also applies in everything that we teach. We try to make it fun. Next is, let's teach them how to measure time. Of course, how do we teach time management without teaching them first how to measure time? So let's start with watch. Yan. So I have here my relo. So kahit sobrang digital na tayo, ako din rather, I make sure na merong visual na orasan sa tabi ko kasi ano siya for me, more effective siya for me. So sana ituro natin kung paano basahin ng oras sa mga bata kasi mas magiging conscious sila sa mga ginagawa nila, and also kapag alam nila yung oras, mas napapahalagahan nila ito. So after nating ituro kung paano basahin ng oras, ayan, mind po kayo dyan. After nating ituro yung oras, let's teach them how to read the calendar. So you start with January until December. So you tell them what are the important activities during this month. Okay, and in this month, what do you want your student to learn? What do you want them to achieve? You give them challenges that would make them consume their days meaningfully. And also, when we teach how to read time, how to measure time, how to read the calendar, we're helping them to value time. So that is really important, especially nowadays. We are all staying at home. We do not have the sense of time na parang everyday the same lang. Tama po ba? Nagbabago lang kapag may schedule sa work, right? So personally, during summer vacation in my work, I don't have that strict sense of time or strict sense of the week or the day. I just know the day of that week kapag Sunday na kasi I have to attend mass. So same with the students. If they do not value their time, they will lose their sense of time. And eventually, that will waste their time, their young years, no? We must say. So there. So first is make it fun. And number 2, teach them how to measure time. So also, you can teach your students or your kids to use planners so that they will have an overview about the things that they should be doing at the moment. Next is create a family calendar together. Why did I say together? No, we should, or if you're not gonna teach it with your family, if you want to teach it with your students, show them that you are also mindful of your time. Create a class calendar together, a family calendar together. So that will let them know na, oh, si teacher din pala, oh, yung parent ko rin pala, she knows how to manage her time very well. So there, show them that you are mindful of your time. Next is give them something to look forward to in your family or in the classroom. Say, for example, for this month, we are going to celebrate your brother's birthday. So don't forget to greet him just for the sake lang of teaching the student or that kid to be mindful about the month. Na kapag alam niya na, hala, September 3 na, pero hindi ko pa natatapos yung mga deadlines ko and submission. So para lang aware siya, we have to give them an overview of a calendar. Number 4 is stay goal-oriented. So this one is very important. Teach them time management, not because gusto mo lang, Not because na alam mong maganda to for them, but tell them what are the benefits if they're gonna manage their time really well. Let your kids know let your students know that if they manage their time well habang bata pa sila, then they will achieve their goals later on. And also, time management is a form of discipline that would help them when they become adults. So, kung bata pa lang, challenge na siyang mag-manage ng time, it would be more challenging kapag lumaki na siya or tumanda na siya. So, therefore, as early as now, it's important to teach kids how to stay goal-oriented as they manage their time. So again, don't forget to ask your students, ask your kids about their goals so that if they know why are they doing something, why are they learning time management, they will stick to their time, to their schedule, or to their routine. So again, let's go back quickly. Number one, don't forget to teach it and make it fun. Teach them how to measure time. Create a family calendar or a class calendar together. And number four, stay goal oriented. Number five is do not overload the kids with too many tasks. Okay? So it will be challenging for them to create a routine if ang dami-daming nakalagay sa routine na yon. So mahihirapan silang mag-start if masyadong marami and it's overwhelming. Tayo rin po ba, 'di ba? Tayo rin po, 'di ba, as adults, kapag masyadong marami yung ginagawa natin, we really find it overwhelming that we tend to procrastinate at times. Therefore, let us give our students, our kids, the time to breathe. So in Filipino, the word pahinga, daunlaping pa, and then dahinga, it refers to breathing eh. Let us give our kids the time to breathe and the space to breathe. All right? Because if we do that, they will find it easier to move forward. Everything will run smoothly. And also, let them know their priorities. Let us remind them or let us give them prompts. What are your priorities ba? What are the things that you need to do? All right? Why do you need to manage your time? Sometimes us educators, all we have to do is to ask the correct questions. We don't have to hear their answers if they are not yet ready, but I believe that within their hearts, they will answer it eventually. Mahanap din nila ang kasagutan. Next is teach kids to rest. Again, tayo ngang mga matatanda, mga adults, napapagod tayo. So what more yung mga bata? So we should teach them the value of finding time and making time to rest. Kasi kapag na-overwork na sila, kalalakhan na nila yun eh. They would think it is normal to keep on working, to keep on hustling. Kaya it's also important to balance work, playtime, and rest. So again, rest is important. So kung ang Diyos nga nagpahinga sa ikapitong araw, what more yung mga bata? What more po tayo, no? So ito yung sign, ito yung webinar na magpapaalala sa'yo na hanapin mo rin ang oras magpahinga. Pero sa paghahanap ng oras na yun, huwag sana natin kalimutan yung mga responsibilidad natin. Okay, next is when we teach kids to rest, when we remind them to find time to rest, it will give them energy pa to work more. Buelo, tama po ba? And lastly, give them rewards. So it doesn't have to be material. It doesn't have to be grand. It could be a simple tap at the back. Oh, congratulations for achieving this. Congratulations for checking everything on your to-do list. Okay? They will be more motivated when they are given rewards. And I think that's really important. Rewards will help them stay proactive and focused. Ito po ang personal kong karanasan. When I allowed my students to have time for themselves, when I gave them enough rewards, later on, hindi na ako nag-iisip ng ipapagawa sa kanila. Minsan sila na yung nagsasabi kung ano yung gagawin nila. So I think it's really important na we use rewards so that they will stay focused and they will stay proactive. So again, let's review, no? Don't forget to teach and make it fun. Teach them to measure time, create a family calendar together, stay goal-oriented. Do not overload them with many tasks. Teach them to rest. And lastly, give them rewards. So before we continue to the other topics, I want you to comment down which number do you think is applicable right now for your students or for your children? Or kung wala kang anak or estudyante, sa mga kakilala mo lang na bata, alin sa pitong ito yung pwede? So don't forget to comment it in the chat box. And also, you can add more. Kayo po, how do you teach time management to your loved ones, to your students, to your friends? Are you the living example of time management? So that's the challenge. So I hope magamit natin yung mga practical tips on how to teach management to our kids. And here are some helpful guides that will make your teaching manageable. First, we need to teach kids to prioritize their task. So everybody, if may kailangan pa kayong tandaan sa talk na ito, ito yon. So this is from the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So sabi niya, may 4 na quadrant in prioritizing the task. Okay? So here's the quadrant number 1. Everything that you put in quadrant number 1 is urgent and it's really important. So say for example, it's deadline, it's crisis, and it's key meetings. So very important meetings. So quadrant number 2 is about important matters but not urgent. So this could be preparation, it could be something about relationships, and eventually it could be about planning about something or an activity. Next is quadrant number 3 is, this one is urgent pero hindi important. So example, urgent yung email, urgent yung phone call, pero are they important? So that's the question. Next is quadrant number 4. This is not urgent, this is not important, but maybe you need it. So it could be busy work, escape, or time wasters. So alin sa mga activity nyo ang nasa quadrant number 1? So sa situation ng mga students, alin yung quadrant number 1 nila? So syempre, ang quadrant number 1 nila ay ang kanilang homeworks, kanilang deadlines, at ang kanilang mga assignments, ang kanilang module or performance task. So that is urgent because there is a deadline that they need to submit it, and it's also important because it's part of their academics. Quadrant 2 of a student could be their review. It's important but not yet urgent, especially if there's no test coming. Next, quadrant number 3. It could be urgent for them but not really important. So for the students, this could be things they do or things that matter at home. It is still important, but is it urgent? And number 4 is the time wasters of the young learners. What do you think are the time wasters of young learners? Can you comment that in the chat box below? So again, if there's something you should remember from this talk, this is it. Prioritize the task. Teach them how to prioritize their task. Also, after we teach time management to our learners, to our young learners, let us remind them of other complementing activities as they manage their time. First is they should schedule for the day. They should set their schedule for the day. Alin sa mga gawain ang kailangan today? Which is the most important task for today? What is the most important thing to do for the day? So, yon, they should have a schedule for that. Then after, this could be a very short routine, no? for them. Or this could be a simple, I need to do this first. After I wake up, I should do this. Next, and then eat, play, rest, and then ano na, clean up na. Then, uh, build a routine or a system for them. For those parents who are listening right now, let us keep on reminding them to build their routine. Sometimes, mabibreak yung routine. Siyempre, may hindi naman maiiwasan na mga pangyayari na makakapag-break sa routine na to. That's why we are here to help them get back on track. Tama po ba? Also, let us remind the students not to multitask. Tayo rin po, there's no such thing as multitasking. You just shift from one activity to another activity. So, say for example, if you are attending, if you are listening to a webinar and you are doing something, you are just shifting your focus to one activity to another. So again, remind your kids, remind your students not to multitask. Next, what else? Wait lang, going back to multitasking, akala ko rin dati, kaya kong pagsabay-sabayin lahat. So, di ba, nung younger years din po natin, fellow teachers and educators and parents, may phase sa buhay natin na go lang tayo ng go. Pero not knowing na some of the things that we're doing, the outputs, they're not that good. Compared to if we focus on that thing, it would be very grand, right? Also, there are times that students tend to procrastinate. Diyan tayo papasok. When we teach time management to the young learners, it's not gonna be very easy. Like, ito, sabihin mo, ito schedule, ibigay, ganun-ganun na, tapos na. No, it doesn't end there. There are silent moments na ayaw na nilang gawin. Kaya nandito tayong adults, we have to keep them motivated. We have to remind them the importance para magpatuloy lang sila. And eventually, sa simpleng pagpupush natin sa mga student na yon, kasasanayan na rin nila. And lastly, this is not just for the young learners, but for us. When we feel tired, we should rest as well. We should value rest because, well, it's very important, and without it, mahihirapan tayo to move forward and to move on. So I hope you're getting it. So there, I hope you remember those things that would make time management easier. So personally, the best time management way that I used is through the use of a planner. So merong monthly overview dito ng mga dapat gawin in a month. And then sa 2 pages, wait lang, let me show. So sa mga pages na ganyan, ililista ko na yung lahat ng gagawin ko in a week or in a day, or 3 most important things in a day. So there. And also, after each month, I will evaluate kung ano yung mga small wins ko, ano yung mga bagay na na-achieve ko, alin yung mga nagawa ko, and kung may hindi ako nagagawa, alin yun. So, ganun po ako manage ng time. And aside from my notebook, I also keep a digital planner. I also save my activities in my Google Calendar. I save it. There, I save it, and I try to remember to take down notes of my activity so that I won't forget it. And also, in front of me, I have here a visual reminder of the things that I need to do. So yun, marami po tayong ginagawa, marami rin ginagawa yung mga estudyante natin. Therefore, mahalaga talaga na ipaalala sa mga bata, sa mga young learners, ang kahalagahan ng oras. We all know that time is gold. Time is important. Ang lumipas na ng mga sandali ay hindi na maibabalik pa. Kaya sa kasalukuyan, piliin natin gawin yung mga bagay na talagang may nagmamatter. Let's choose to do the things that are really important for us. So again, I am Kim Derla. You can like my page, fb.com/wondersofkim. You can also read more about my thoughts and ideas on my blog, which is kimderla.com. So thank you again for listening, everyone. Again, the challenge for you, fellow teachers, is that challenge your student to manage their time in your own way. So challenge ko yan sa inyo. Yun lang, and thank you for listening.
There we have it. In behalf of Ibao Group Incorporated, I would like to thank our speaker for today for this very eye-opening and insightful learning session. It is an honor to have you with us today, ma'am. And to all our Kavibao viewers, all thanks to you for your continuous patronage to all our daily learning session. Don't forget to register to get your e-certificate of participation. The link is in the caption of this webinar. We also encourage you to subscribe and watch on our official Vival Facebook and YouTube channel. Muli, maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat.